everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's go to the markets. Hey, Saga. Welcome, Saga. Welcome. All right, guys. Uh, well, no surprise. We had additional selling today. All right. So let's go over the markets. The Dow was down pretty big today. All right. Closed down towards the end of the day. Really broke down. Finished at 370 points down for the day. All right. Towards the end of the day. I think that happened right around 3, 4 o'clock, right at the close, really broke down. All right. NASDAQ was down. All right. Look at the NASDAQ. 1.82%. That's a big move down. All right. S&P was down big. Russell was down big. All right. So all the markets were down, and then the VIX was up. Hey, Betty, welcome, Betty, welcome. All right. All right. So we have sell short signals, guys. All right. So on the S&P, sell short signal came in here. All right. On a break of this support right here. That is not good. All right. Getting sell short signals is not good for the equity markets. All right. All right. So that's the S&P. On the Russell, we have a sell short signal right here, and we had talked about possibly getting back to support down in this area here. And look how close we are to support, guys. All right, so here is support, and all of a sudden, look here, right? Russell gap down today, and here we are right here, closed right here. All right. This is where resistance failed up here, resistance failed up here, and look where we are heading to support. All right. All right. That's the Russell. The NASDAQ, we don't have a sell short signal yet. All right. But again, gap down. All right. We have some support here. Wouldn't really call this support, call this a low. All right. Really, support is about here. Gap down, broke through that area. No sell short signal yet, however. All right. Oh, we do. We have this one closed. This sell short signal closed. Yeah, we don't have a new sell short signal. Okay. Bottom line is we are getting into bearish. We're starting to get really bearish here with the equity markets. Okay. We don't have a sell short signal yet on the NASDAQ. I'm sorry, on the Dow. If we break the low here tomorrow, we should get a sell short signal. All right. So if we break support here tomorrow, we could get a sell short signal. Okay. All right. So not good for the equity markets. All right. We'll go through current positions. All right, I want to show you guys US 30. We took a short trade. All right, we covered that short trade probably too early. All right, let's find it here. All right, so we took a short trade here on the 30-minute time frame. I think it was around here. All right, right around 8 o'clock. Had to cover on the 15-minute time frame. Where's the 15-minute? All right, here is the 15-minute time frame, and then at the end of the day, it just broke down, really moved lower. So we'll wait to see. Usually, when we get selling like this, we'll get a bounce. So we'll wait to see what happens in the morning. But big move down, big move lower, both on the 60-minute and on the 30-minute. All right. So probably should have left it on that 30, but who knew that would break down like this, right? So here is the daily, and this is what happened today. And we actually got a sell short signal on the US 30. Sell short signal came in today on a break of support right here. This was the trend line, right? This was the trend line here, right? Trend line here, broke that trend line, and then big move down today. All right. So Now that we've broken the trend line, we've got a sell short signal. Okay, we can expect um, um, uh, the US 30 to move lower. Okay, however, we could get a bounce, a move higher before we move lower. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, and tomorrow is Friday, so who knows? Who knows, right? So we'll keep it. We'll still watch everything on the 15 minutes. Right now, we're using the 15, 30, and 60 minute. All right, for the US 30. The focus right now is just on the US 30. Not a lot of focus right now on the NAS, but same thing, same type of price action on the NAS 100. All right, good short here, on the NAS 100. All right. All right, but we've got more traders in the US 30 than on the NAS, but you're gonna get same price action. So you'll get same move as the US 30 there. All right, but big move towards the end of the day. Big moves towards the end of the day. As far as stock boss, guys, look at this here. All right, we only have 9 stocks in stock boss. All right, 9 stocks. So equities totally come to a stop. All right, they're not buying stocks. 9 stocks, Heat Seeker and Stock Boss, Bull Master. Let's run that. Seven stocks out of Bull Master. All right, so they've basically come to a stop as far as buying stocks. In comparison, all right, Monster Short, right, or a short system, right, that ran today. And look here, just want to show you guys this. 500, there's 508 and 86 stocks right here that are moving lower. All right, all these stocks here are moving lower. All right, moving lower. All right, so look at this here. Lots of selling came in today. So we've broken that trend line, that upward trend line. It's definitely broken. Okay, and then we'll see from here, right? We might get out of that consolidation. Okay, all right. The VIX made a big move up, and that's to be expected, right? So not at 20 yet, at 17.54. All right, 17.54. So big move up 20. We'll go ahead and put this horizontal line here so 20 is right here, right? So if we get above 20, we could see we're now in very bearish territory, and that's it. So at least it looks like we might be breaking out. We don't care how we move, either long or short. I mean, ideally, we would like to move long so that equities could move higher. As long as we get volatility, that's the thing, right? As long as we get movement, we can trade. We need these markets to break out of this tight consolidation that we've been seeing. All right. I want to take a quick look at Monster Scalper here. All right, 32, so not a big change right here. All right, okay. Let's take a look at the current positions. Right, in Monster Scalper. So the yen pairs, let's see how the yen pairs reacted. All right, so NZD JPY buy signal is here. It's still holding here. White candles here. All right, so if anyone is in it, just hold on. CAD yen. All right, so CAD yen did reverse. Now keep in mind these yen pairs, guys, will go with the equity markets. Okay, so the pound yen, euro yen, CAD yen, right? New Zealand yen, Aussie yen, they tend to follow the stock market, equity market. So we could see movements, all right, a change of direction with the yen pairs. Okay, so CAD yen came down today, give a red candle. I know it's hard to see here. Red candle right here, right? Buy signal was here, right? Red candle here, close the trade. All right, red candles. It's like an exit, right? Just like these white arrows. So go ahead and close the trade. So CAD yen, close that trade. All right. Aussie yen, all right, broke down. See here, that selling came in today. Again, just remember they will follow the market, these yen pairs. All right. This was an area of resistance here. All right, failed to break resistance, broke that trend line, right? Broke that trend line today. Red candle, sell signal, close that trade. All right. So Aussie yen, close that trade. All right. HKD, JPY, that's your Hong Kong yen. All right. Close that trade. All right. Buy signal was here. Red candle, sell signal, broke support, close that trade. So HKD, JPY, close that trade. All right. Dollar Swiss made a move higher. All right. So look for the dollar pairs to move higher, guys. All right. We always talk about this as the market moves lower, you can see the dollar move higher. That's the correlation. All right. So dollar Swiss buy signal is here. That's moving up nicely there. Okay. We do have one short. That's pound dollar. Let's take a look at pound dollar. It had been trading well. Let's see how it's doing. So pound dollar in monster scalper. Short. All right. Surprise, surprise. Pound dollar is still moving lower. So there's something going on with the pound. We know the pound pairs have been moving lower. All right. This pound dollar should have popped up, but it's still holding, right? Moving lower. So sell short signal is here, and great trade continuing to move lower. All right, breaking new lows, right? Made new lows today. All right, so oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. This is supposed to do this. Yeah. So it's the inverse. So as the dollar pairs are moving higher, pound dollar. So yeah, so it's trending the right way. Pound dollar should go down. Okay, should move lower as the dollar pairs move higher. We'll take a look at the dollar pairs, new opportunities in dollar pairs in Monster Scalper this evening. Okay. You guys know we have several dollar pairs in Forex Dominator already. Okay. So here is Forex Dominator. These are the yen pairs that we currently have. So Aussie yen in Forex Dominator here. Buy signal is here. Now we have really good resistance here, guys. Look here. Now, like we said, right, we anticipate this, the yen pairs will move lower with the selling in the market. Now, we've got some real selling now coming in. So we're getting out of consolidation, getting some real selling coming in. Still near support areas, but if it breaks down, boy, okay. So here, right, failing to stay above resistance, white candles there, right? That can get worse, right? That can get worse. If we break that trend line, right, we'll be forced to close this trade. So we're going to close it right now. So Aussie yen, AUD, JPY, close this trade here in Forex Dominator. HKD JPY, that's holding fine, right? Following a nice trend line here, all green candles. So that's holding, right? HKD JPY. But again, if we get a white candle, kind of like here, we'll close that trade, right? We have the highs right here. So we right near the highs. So any change in that price action, all right, we'll just close that trade. So it's holding fine so far. Buy signal was here, and it's holding fine. Okay. HKD, JPY, SGD, JPY, that's holding also. All right. We have previous resistance is support or buy signal was here. Here it is right here. We get a white candle, red candle right here. All right, we'll close this trade. So it's holding so far. Let's bring in a trend line. All right, we can't trust these yen pairs. All right. All right. All right. Now, if we get a bounce tomorrow in the markets, right? We get a bounce. You know, the yen pairs might move higher. Okay. All right. The dollar pairs. Let's see how the dollar pairs did. So USD CZK, that's doing fine. All right. Buy signal is here. That's moving higher. Let's bring in a trend line here. All right. So nice upward trend line here. USD CZK. And we have a lot of the yen, the dollar pairs, right, in Forex Dominator here. USD DKK, buy signal is here. That's moving higher. Bring in a trend line. All right. USD HUF, all right. Buy signal is here, breaking out. USD NOK, buy signal is here. We're looking to break through the highs here. Here's the dollar index right here, right? So dollar index is up and made a push higher, right? So made a push higher today all the way up here to 105.39, 105.39. Retraced a bit, sitting at 105.04, but it's moving higher. All right. Let's bring in a trend line here. All right. All right. Very good. All right. So dollar index, right, slowly breaking out, but it is breaking out. All right. All right. USD. All right. NOK. USD PLN. All right. Buy signal is here. It's holding. All right. USD SEK. This one is again slowly breaking out. Buy signal is here. Right. Right. Slowly breaking out, moving up that trend line there. USD SGD. All right. Same thing. Buy signal is here. You can see, guys. All right. This is very close. This price action here, very similar to this price action here. This is your dollar index. All right. And then this is the currency pair, right? Follow these patterns. All right. Follow these patterns. Slowly moving higher. All right. USD SGD. All right. USD CNH. All right. Let's do this here. Now, we talked about these are trading high in the markup phase, but again, if the dollar index breaks out, like it looks like it really wants to break out, these pairs will break out even though they're high, right, in the markup phase. Okay, so buy signal is here. USD CNH, buy signal is here, and moving slowly to resistance, hopefully breakthrough. Resistance. Worst case scenario, if it fails, we'll get a sell signal, right? White candle to close the trade. All right. So that's all the dollar pairs we have, and we have a lot of dollar pairs in Forex Dominator. Okay. All right. Let's see how that crude oil and live cattle trade did today in monster futures. Hold on. All right, so that crude oil trade. So crude oil is right at 89, right? 89 a barrel right now. So crude oil in monster futures. Buy signal was here, all right? We have a high right here. We'll call this resistance here, all right? and green candle. So looking to test resistance. Okay. And which one? Cattle, live cattle here. A bit of a pullback here. All right, on that live cattle trade. It's been trading fine. These were the previous trades, and it's holding right here. But that crude oil is that's the best trade right now as far as the futures. Let's see here. Let's see if crude oil is still holding here. Crude oil. All right. So they're not holding as much as, crude oil as before. Right now it's mixed. Gold, palladium, crude oil, aluminum. So we get some precious metals in here, but it looks good. It looks good. All right. Okay. Next week, guys, we'll start looking at. I know we haven't brought out our other systems like our monster dollar. All right, we'll start looking as the dollar moves higher. We'll look for opportunities in monster dollar, monster metals. All right, we'll look to see. I don't think we have a trade right now. But there was another. Which system was it? Bonds. Yeah, we'll take a look at bonds. Bonds is making a move lower, right? So the 2, 5, 10, and 30-year bonds, all right, they're making a move lower, all right? As the market moves lower, bonds will move lower, okay? So we'll look for opportunities to go short. Here's a great short here on the 30-year bond, okay? So we'll take a look at, next week. We'll if I forget, just remind me. But I want to take a look at the bonds here. So 2-year, 5-year. Here's a good short here. 5-year, 30-year. All right. We missed this entry, but the next entry we might get. All right. This selling will not stop right away, okay, based on the price action as we're breaking through support levels. All right, so we could see some move much lower. All right, much lower. All right. Equities, you guys know we do, and this is why we do this, guys. Look how much we've been trimming for about 4 months now. Trimming positions, closing long positions in stocks, right? So we've been doing that for a while now. So we don't have a lot of stock positions, and that's why heat seeker will protect us, right? So you guys know, those of you who've been coming on watching, right? This is it. This is all we have with heat seeker stock boss. All right, so heat seeker will protect us as the market, as it goes from bullish to bearish, right? We'll get fewer opportunities, fewer stocks through heat seeker on the long side. All right, and what that does, it protects us so that we're not over trading in the overexposed in stocks. All right, because guess what? This is what can happen, right? This is what can happen. So we've done a really good job, right? Managing the positions, taking profits, right? Cutting losses. And right now we only have 3 stocks in stock boss, right? And even with energy, right? Even with energy stocks, though we've been, getting some energy stocks, but even with those, right? We need to be careful now, okay? Be real careful. All right, so we have 3 positions in stock boss. So we should be out of stocks, right? We're not adding any stocks. So even energy, let's take a quick look at Energy sector, where is it? Energy sector. So see here, energy sector came down today, right? Right. So resistance is here, right? Buy signal was here, white candle here. Okay. So we don't have a red candle yet or sell signal. Okay, but most of these sectors, if not all of these sectors, guys, are breaking down. Okay, breaking down. We don't short stock, so you guys know that. But we have traders that do that get puts. All right. So if you want to get some puts, right, just be careful. Okay, just be careful. CDLX, white candles here. We're gonna close this trade. All right. All right. So buy signal was at 693. 693 close today at 1486. We're going to close that trade. Okay. NR buy signal was at, this is crude oil. All right. So buy signal is at 570, was at 572, trading at 642. Right. It's bucking the trend. Look, moved higher today, looking to break resistance here. So we'll keep it. All right. If it, if it turns around, give a white candle, sell signal, we'll get out quickly. All right, so we'll keep it for now. Right? We were hoping that it would stay above resistance here. Broke resistance. Previous resistance is support. We have a green candle here. This is energy, all right? But energy that sector will go along, right, with the selling, okay? So buy signal came in at 679, closed today at 789, right? We have resistance here. This is where sellers are sitting, right here. All right. So right now we're trading below support, right? Below resistance support right here. All right. So we're going to close this trade. All right. Close this trade. Close this trade. All right. So NR is the only trade we'll keep right now in Stock Boss. Bullmaster. Let's take a look at Bullmaster. AFRM. We have resistance here. All right, resistance is here. All right, buy signal is here. This is where sellers are sitting. All right, gap down today. Buy signal was at 1968. Close today at 2125. Close the trade. All right, close the trade. AFRM, close the trade. DK, I think this is energy, right? That's I'm not sure about this one here. Buy signal is here, right? Moving lower, a lot of consolidation. Resistance is here. All right, resistance is here, right? And if you notice here, we're getting lower highs, lower lows there, okay? Now, it's all green candles. We could get a push, but guys, based on what the market is doing right now, we're going to close this trade, okay? So buy signal was at 28.74, right? Close today at 29.70. Protect profits. That's the goal right now. Close this trade, all right? DK. HP, right? White candle here. Buy signal was at 45.18, right? Close today at 42.64. All right, close this trade. HP, close this trade. All right, HPK. All right, trading below resistance. This is an energy stock right here, trading below resistance right here, green candle. We could certainly hold on to this, right, if we were bullish, even if we were consolidating, right? But again, we get sellers are really coming in, all right? So close this trade here. All right, close this trade. All right, so buy signal was at 1580, close today at 1588. Protect those profits, right? And manage those losses. MPC, buy signal is here. This one is holding fine. Buy signal came in at 116. All right, 96. Close today, 154.74. We can still hold on to that trade. It is energy, but good price action, no white candles, right? No red candles, no sell signals, and it's holding. It's holding. So MPC will hold on to that trade. Okay. OII. We have resistance here. Buy signal was at 23.87. All right. Retraced but held. It's holding right at that buy signal. Okay. What's nice about it, it bounced off that trend line, guys. So it bounced off and closed near the high. So that's good. All right. So we'll hold it for now. All right. Hopefully it continues to move higher there. All right. All green candles there. So we'll hold that one. And that's part of energy there. VNO, right? Look at this. We've been talking about this one, guys, right? Pay attention. Always pay attention to where with your resistance lines above, where sellers are sitting and waiting and waiting. Okay. So here is our resistance right here. This is where sellers came in before, right? Red candles. Right here, sellers came in before, and then here we are, purple support and resistance, and we got a big red candle today. All right, so sellers are coming in. All right, so we need to close this trade. Buy signal came in at 16.14, closed today at 20.24.94. Close the trade. The first thing in the morning, right? Anyone is in it, close the trade, get out of that trade. All right. You could see sellers bring it all the way back down. All right. You got two areas of support. So you have support over here, 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 and here. So price could get to support here. All right. But then you've got further support, right? If things really breaks down, right, you got further support down here. Okay, so go ahead, get out, take those profits, get out. Okay, that trade is over. All right, so V and O, close that trade. And we out of stocks. We have only 3. So 1 NR in Stock Boss. All right, that still looks fine. MPC, all right, in Bullmaster, and OII in Bullmaster. Okay, so that's it. 3 stocks. And we will. So once we're out of these, we won't focus on stocks anymore. We have sell short signals. So this has to turn around. We have to turn around, close these sell short signals. All right. Close these sell short signals and get buy signals again. So we have a long way to go to start buying stocks again. Okay. All right. All right. Sectors, all the sectors are down. They show up here, but the chart, they're just hanging on. They're just hanging on. All right. VIX is down. We expect that to change. We expect the VIX to start to moving higher. All the indexes are down here. New down for the NASDAQ, Dow, S&P, all new downs. Okay. And the Russell has been down for a while now. Okay. All right. All right. Like I said, bonds, we'll look at bonds. Next week, we'll start paying closer attention to bonds, given the the selling in the market now. Okay. All right. Forex. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here. See how it's doing. Still holding. Bitcoin is still holding at 26. So no change in Bitcoin, guys. And you guys know Bitcoin is the barometer. We use it as a barometer for the entire crypto market. So as Bitcoin trades, right, so will most of the other cryptos, and it's still holding here. It's on a weekly time frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, guys. It's consolidating right at 26,000 on Bitcoin. Okay, so no change there on Bitcoin. All right. All right, almost done. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at Monster Scalper, guys. Look at this. All right. Look at this. A lot of confusion. Look at this. A lot of confusion. A lot of neutral. Look at this. All this white, guys. All of this white in here. No direction at all. All right. USD HUF. Let's see if we can find an opportunity there. No. We have buy signals coming in on these Monster Scalper. It would be great to trade some of these dollar pairs. We have $1 pair, dollar Swiss in Monster Scalper, but look at the buy signals here, guys. Right? They're not very good buy signals there. And we're just going to wait. Now, we might miss some opportunities. I do think that dollar move should open up. But our Forex, our Monster Scalper traders, just be on alert. All right. Okay, here is, so this is Swiss. We're in this one already. Dollar Swiss. That looked good. We'll add USD CNH. So we have near-term resistance here. All right, this is where it failed before, but here we are, and it's breaking. We have a small trend line here. I'm just trying to find a dollar pair for us. All right, so a decent trend line here, and it's breaking out. All right, that's on the 240. On the daily, right, it looks fine. It's high up in the markup phase, but again, that the dollar index is moving. Okay, so and right here, you guys can see it's making higher. Let's bring in a trend line on the daily there. All right, so nice upward trend line there. So we'll add this, but that's about it. I don't think we want to add USD CNH. All right. We'll wait until this opens up here. All right. We need buyers to come in. We have sell, some are going down, some are neutral, some are up. All right. Real crazy. But that's to be expected, guys, with the kind of day we've had today. All right. Just a lot of indecision right now. Okay. All right. All right. The good news is things are opening up a bit. All right. To the downside, I know, right? It's selling to the downside, but at least, right, we might be breaking out of this long consolidation. Okay. All right. So our US 30 traders, just keep an eye on the New York session tomorrow. All right. If anyone stayed on the 30-minute or the 60-minute, just be careful. All right, just be careful. You could see a bounce. Okay, you could see a bounce back. Okay, especially right here. So that price is sitting right at support levels here. I know it broke that trend line here. All right, but you could see buyers come back in. All right, we'll look for an opportunity on perhaps the 15-minute. All right. If it continues to move lower on the 30-minute, let's say it consolidates and it moves lower on that 30-minute, it doesn't close. All right, just let it go. Do not take, if you're out, do not take that trade. Okay, it is extended. Okay, if anyone stayed in it, good job. Right? If anyone stayed in it on the 60 or on the 30, good job. If you took it on the 60-minute, you might want to move it to the 30-minute, okay? Because you could see where price comes all the way back up without giving you a sell exit, a buy to cover. All right, and that will reduce your profit. So if you're in it on the 60, perhaps you might want to move it to the 30-minute. Get you out a bit sooner. All right, guys. A lot of selling today, almost 400 points on the Dow. All right, that's a lot of selling. Nasdaq, a lot of selling in the Nasdaq and on the S&P and Russell also. All right, I'll see you guys. Our roundtable is tomorrow for our traders. All right, so I'll see you guys then. And beginning traders on Saturday. All right, see you guys on Sunday for our evening classes. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you on. Be careful trading. Be careful. Okay. On Sunday. Take care. Bye bye.